All right, guys, welcome back to Movies with Bob. We're going to be starting season 2 of the Ricky Gervais Show. I can't believe we're already on season 2. The show's been awesome so far. This one's called Clive Warren. I don't know what that means, but let's get right into it.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Karl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant. Hello. And the little round-headed buffoon that is Karl Pilkington.
All right. There we go.
Now, everyone knows over the past few years, my big pet project, it hasn't been my own career, it's been get Karl famous.
Yeah.
I want people to recognise him in the street, come up to him and say, "You bald-headed mank twat."
Well, let me tell you now, Rick, I've been out and about, and a lot of people have come up to me and said, has Karl Pilkington got a head like a fucking orange?
Well,
and I've had to instantly confirm the answer to be yes.
But he's had a call. He had a call recently from a film company asking him if he's got any ideas for movies. Now, how desperate, in what dire straits must the British film industry be that they're going, we need Karl Pilkington. We have hit rock bottom. And he went along for an interview.
So what? And you went in and you...
I went along and had a meeting. And they just said, right, got any ideas?
I love the
and
animation.
sort of said, what are you thinking? What sort of thing are you after? Are you after action, thriller, whatever?
Because you can provide any of that.
I love that he's playing it cool, like you've come to the right person. My time's precious, what do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Karl Pilkington, the movie doctor, what do you need, Papa?
So, thought of this idea sort of on the spot.
Good.
That whiz by them. No, but sometimes that's how good ideas come up, don't they? Just
So
random.
a lot of yours have come up, yeah.
No, but if you just
Randomly.
talk, I find that your mouth comes out with stuff.
Right, there's another
Brilliant
quote.
advice.
Uh,
There's another quote.
If you talk, your mouth comes out with stuff.
That to me stands along with what were those things in Gremlins called?
No, but what I mean, if you sit there and try and use your brain to do it,
Right.
it doesn't work the same. Just keep talking. Just keep your mouth talking, and eventually it will come out with something pretty good.
That is exactly what Plato said.
Well, so
To
anyway,
Aristotle, he said, "Sit down. I've got an idea for you." Aristotle said, "Plato, how do I go?" Right, just keep talking, and eventually your brain will come out with stuff.
so what I thought, I just started off by saying like actors' names and that who I thought should be in it, because then that's giving more. It's building.
Right,
Okay,
so
who's
who did you
that?
say?
Who did you say?
So I said, right, I'm seeing Clive Warren,
That's Clive Warren.
Who's Clive Warren?
the one who was in Closer.
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen.
Oh, man.
Right, all right.
Did they look at you
I think I
like you're a
said
fucking
Clive.
idiot?
So they all started trying to figure out, who's this Clive Warren we've not heard about? He must be amazing. He's
Clive Warren. Get me Clive Warren on the phone. Get me Clive Warren.
And I said Rebecca De Mornay, right?
What? Oh, where did that come
She
from?
hasn't been in a film for 15 years, has she?
Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay. They thought he was a genius. They've never thought of putting Clive Warren with Rebecca De Mornay.
But hang on a minute, you could have any film star. This is your fantasy casting, and you choose a bloke that doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on TV or in a film for 10 years.
Oh, God.
Why didn't you choose,
Someone who existed.
J-Lo or someone who's a big star?
God. Clive Warren. Oh, God. Oh,
So anyway,
gosh.
starts off, and the people, you're seeing into their lives from
Yeah.
like the morning.
Yeah.
So it's like a nice sunny day.
Yeah.
Radio's on. They're going about the day. They're having the breakfast. They're saying, "Oh, what we're doing tonight?" And you're thinking, "Oh, they've got a nice life."
Mm.
She's like, "Love you" and all that. Yeah. He walks out the house, gets hit by a bus.
Oh,
So Clive Warren's
dead.
I don't know if Clive Warren would take that part.
Because he ain't got much to do, has he?
No, I don't. If I know Clive Warren,
And I think you do.
I think I do. Carry on. So he's hit by a bus, so he's dead.
he's hit by a bus and that. The titles come up.
Oh,
It's got
yeah.
you, right? She's
Starring
devastated. She's
Clive Warren.
fed up. She's devastated in that. Doctor says Clive's dead.
Who's playing the Doctor? Jack Nicholson House.
What's that fella who was in Independence Day?
Will Smythe.
No, the old black fella.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Get him in. He's
Morgan
the
Freeman,
doctor.
yeah.
He was in
He
Independence
says-
Day.
Your husband's dead. She's like, oh God. What happens then is he says, but listen, what we can do now, we can take the brain out.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
And a fact that I read that day before the meeting, this isn't in the film now, this is me.
Right, but
Right.
luckily you
I read a
fact.
thing about how the brain can run on half of it. You've actually got a full brain,
Some
run
of
it on
us have.
half. So this was in my mind still.
Well, half your mind, yeah.
So I said, what happens is Morgan Freeman says, been working on this. You can run your life on half a brain.
Right.
She's sort of a bit like, what are you telling me this for now? My husband's just died like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, but if we're going to do this, we've got to act quick. She's like, do what? He says, whilst his brain's not fully dead, because it stays awake for a bit when you've been
He's
killed.
not dead then. Fine.
No, but
Wait.
he is. But they found out that
Right.
it stays awake a little bit.
No.
So-
No, he's gone.
No,
You're
no.
hit by a bus.
Yeah, no, he's dead. If the brain's dead, you are dead.
Clive Warren's dead.
And if
No.
the brain's not dead, you're not dead.
No, but it's like people in a coma. They're dead, aren't they? But
No,
the brain's
no,
dead.
No, they're in a coma.
No, they're not
They're in
dead.
a coma.
No, they come out of comas,
All
don't
right, then he's in a coma. He's been hit by the bus, but the chances are he's not going to come out of that coma, but his brain is still awake. So change that. That's easily done.
Hold on, though. I like this fact that he's in a coma, so they're going, look, he's definitely going to die in this coma. Take the brain out now. Pop the brain out.
But why is that such a weird thing when that's what they do now? That's what they do now.
No, they don't.
What is?
That's what they do.
What?
They do that.
What? A brain transplant?
No, but when, like, how I've signed that donor card,
Yeah.
like, if anything happens to me...
No. There's
got the
no
lot.
such thing as a brain donor. Oh, we've explained to you before.
Yeah, but they're working on it. They've said something about Einstein. They messed about with his brain for ages, trying to work out if it was full of stuff. That's what they're doing. They're working on that. There's loads of things that doctors are doing that we don't know about. I've seen some weird stuff on the internet.
Yeah, I know you have. Yeah.
I saw a program on Channel 5 where a monkey brain was still alive and it was stuck on a stick.
Oh my God.
And they
You were
poked
watching
it.
the Magic Roundabout.
They poked it and it reacted.
Right.
So it's still alive. It's being kept alive. And it's only a matter of time. What's the brain linked up to? As long as you can link it up to the eyes and somehow so it can tell the arms and legs what to do, you're laughing.
I love that. Imagine a team full of doctors going, well, we're going to try and do a brain transplant. Carl, as long as you can link this up to the eyes and tell the arms and legs what to do, we're laughing. Cheers, Carl. See you later.
Then what happens is they say, do you want half of his brain in your head?
Half of his brain.
She
in
said,
her.
she
Of
says,
course.
definitely not. I'm having you struck off. She starts screaming. She calls the police. He gets
Yeah, but
arrested.
you'd have said that years ago when people can have like someone else's arm put on their body and stuff.
Yeah, but he's only in a coma.
Yeah.
No, but he's not going to come out of that coma.
Right.
So it's like this or nothing. It's
Right.
like, look, you know what we're going to do here? We can either turn the switch off,
Yeah.
or we can put his head in your head.
But why would
Well,
you?
so
why,
what he does? So what they do then? They're going to take half his brain.
Half of his brain, take
Put-
out half of hers, pop it in place
Why would she do that?
because she loves him.
But hold on. Well, no. Wait. What would she then be?
Because this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Sorry.
What happens is he explains all this. So I mean, this would probably cover about 20 minutes in the film, but I'm just rushing it.
I just
rushing
switched
it up
off,
now.
but yeah.
No, you wouldn't. This bit would have you. So what?
Well,
what-
I'd have actually left when I wouldn't have even gone in to see a film starring Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay unless it was 1985.
So the thing is, she's the same as you. She says the same thing. She goes, "Why would I do that, doctor?" And he goes, "Well, what will happen is he's gone, but you'll have his thoughts. So in the morning when you say, "Oh, I don't know what to have," well, I have cornflakes. His bit of the brain will sort of say,
Have a Weetabix.
have shredded wheat, or
Yeah.
whatever." And she's like, "Oh yeah, good idea."
Sorry. So the point of this film is that the dead man can remind her what breakfast cereal she likes.
Yeah. So the thought.
What do you mean? Yes. So that's it, is it?
No. That's not the only
Wait,
thing.
wait a minute. This is only Act One.
That's just the first bit. Everything's going well. She
So
has
it's-
it done.
So who is she? Is she herself?
She's Rebecca De Mornay,
Yeah.
but now
With
and again with him chipping in with a bit of voiceover. So the idea is it's all going well at the beginning. She's
So she can't decide what
So
dress to wear.
she's got.
he
So
just
she's
sort
had
of-
half of her brain taken out and put in a bin.
Yeah.
Okay, and Clive Warren's half has been put in there. So now she's walking round. Okay.
So
Yeah.
she's like a schizophrenic.
no, like I say, the brain is alive. So it's all going well when she leaves hospital,
Yeah.
and she gets the first taste of it, and it's a bit weird to get hold of because she's sort of. I think when she signs herself out, he's sort of fighting right in his name and stuff. So there's a few sort of technical things that she has to get used to.
And does Clive's brain
What does
know
he
that
think?
he's now inside her brain?
Does that matter?
Yeah.
Well, I would say it matters because otherwise...
Yes, it does matter, Carl. What's he thinking?
What's
What's the point of this? Why has she gone along with this?
Because she really loves him.
But what's in it for him? What does she think?
Well, say if I died and Suzanne said, go on, I'll have half of Carl's, right? She would wake up in the morning to a thought of me sort of going, oh, you never guess what I've just thought about or whatever. I'd still be there. The rest of your body is sort of waste, isn't it?
But the rest of your body's sort of waste.
No, it is, kind of. When someone dies, it's not that person anymore, is it? You can't have a chat with them. So if you could have someone's brain in your head when they're dead, you'd have it, wouldn't you?
What are you talking about? Why would I have someone's brain in my head when they're dead?
Well,
I've got a perfectly good brain.
So you're telling me you wouldn't have it done then?
No, of course I fucking wouldn't.
I can also categorically state I wouldn't either.
Yeah, but you're saying that now, but once you're in that position that someone who, you love and that dies, if the doctor said, do you want it?
No! I'd go, no! It's madness!
I don't think
it's madness!
All right.
So tell me a typical bit of dialogue.
Well, we've done the breakfast scene.
Yeah,
that was dynamite.
Yeah.
That's fucking Oscar winning.
Yeah, can we do lunch?
There may be like at the funeral, because even though the brain's still alive, they still have the funeral, and you can have like a funny bit where they stood around the grave, and like there's some relation there who he doesn't like, and she can start laughing, and the family are looking at her going, why is she laughing?
Yeah.
And she's sort of laughing, and he's saying something a bit rude, going, look at her head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks like a
Stuff on the
fucking
family.
Yeah.
Little cameo for you.
Yeah.
And so you have all that, and people are sort of liking the film, thinking, oh, it's quite funny, this.
Yeah.
And then you hit them hard.
It's the most ludicrous idea for film I've ever heard. It's the maddest. Honestly, it really is the ramblings of a mental case.
I have to say though, I am hooked now. I want to know what's going to happen next in the story.
Then what happens is, she hears the voice go, Leslie, where are you? Something.
Right.
Her name's not Leslie.
No.
No.
So she's thinking, who's Leslie?
Yeah.
So in her mind, she's going, who's Leslie? He's going, oh,
So he's thought, hang on, I've let something slip.
I've
here.
let something slip. So she's going, answer me.
Oh.
He goes quiet on her.
Oh.
Okay.
So
He was having an affair.
this is the thing. So she's trying to hunt down
Leslie.
and
he's got to stop her thinking it.
then what happens is, I mean,
Where your backs?
So he's got to hunt down Leslie.
so she's got to hunt down Leslie.
It's a woman, is it? Another Leslie, or
It's
is it a
another
bloke?
woman.
Right.
But what happens is, I mean, without ruining the end for everyone, what would sort of happen is,
Oh yeah, because we don't want to ruin it for them, because this will be filling the multiplexes in no time.
No, it's the greatest love story ever told, set in a head.
but listen, let's just get to
hang
the
on a
end.
sec though, Carl. I don't. Yeah, you've got to tell us the end. I don't think you can let people
No, come on.
listening
Come on, what's
hanging
the
on
end?
waiting for the film.
Just let your mouth talk.
Right, so what I said was, maybe what happens is, his brain is more powerful than hers.
Right. How is there power? Why is there no power involved?
What I mean is, her brain was running the rest of her body.
Now he's
His
taken
brain,
over.
that gets more powerful and overrules her body.
Okay.
Yeah.
She then fancies Leslie.
Oh my God.
So it's a lesbian
hold on,
film.
this is building up to a lesbian love. So what the?
Well, it's
what?
trendy, isn't it, that? So just have a bit of that
It's a
at the end.
porno?
And
So hold on. So he overpowers her, so she is now a lesbian. What's Leslie getting out of this? Why does Leslie think, hold on, why is my
Because-
dead lover's wife coming on to me?
because this is what I'm saying to you. These relationships, it's the love of two brains.
Right, okay. Again, can anyone
the
out there, can we
subline.
make that into it? That's a quote. The relationships is a love of two brains.
Well, it's-
now, he's got
Yeah.
something there. He's got something
Yeah.
there. But my point is this. Why is Leslie suddenly turned lesbian?
Because she loves the brain.
But does she know this is Clive Warren?
Rebecca will say something now and again, like, oh, I like me
Minge.
I like my food done like this or whatever, and it's all about Dave
I like
likes
my
it.
food cooked. Wait a minute, Clive Warren on this food cooked.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about this bacon.
Yeah,
What
I'm
I
going
mean
to turn
is,
into a lesbian.
people
Shredded wheat.
people like what they like, and it's the same way, like I've said to you before, with someone who's been going out with a woman, and then is found out that she's got a twin sister, and they divorce that first twin and go out with the other twin. It's all the same. You're after the same thing, aren't you?
Yes, but that...
When a cat dies, you buy another one. It's the same thing. You want that same.
Yeah, but you
love
don't
for
necessarily switch your sexual orientation. In the case of your twin scenario, they both look the same.
Yeah. Has there ever been one where it's a twin boy and girl? Go, well, I was going out with her, but I mean, he looks a bit like her.
Yeah. I loved boobs, now I like cock.
This is your problem. You don't know anything. And this theory about if your mouth talks enough, the brain will kick in soon. It hasn't.
Fair enough.
Oh, chimpanzee, nothing's written down again.
Extracts from his famous diary. Box jellyfish, crocodiles, snakes, blue ring octopus, red-black spiders, funnel web spiders, great white sharks. Just some of the reasons that put me off going to Australia. Every creature is bigger and angrier than anywhere else on the world. I put it down to two things. One, it could either be because spiders and snakes and the like normally hide under rocks. The Earth is one big rock. Australia's at the bottom of the big rock, and they're trying to hide under it.
Oh my God.
Carl, you are a maniac.
It's just thinking about it, thinking about where spiders go and that works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Why doesn't that work like a
Because there's
rock?
no real upside down and bottom of the Earth, is it? It's all relative to what? It's relative to what? A map that you saw.
Well, it's a coincidence, isn't it?
No, right, okay, read on.
I've heard that a lot of people go camping in Australia, which I think's mental. If I was to fly all that way, I'd want a decent bed. Plus, I wouldn't be camping in a place where there are killer spiders wandering around.
I agree.
I've only been camping a few times, and each time I was glad when it was over. The last time was last year in Lyme Regis.
Yeah.
When did you go camping in Lyme Regis?
Last year. It's all right, Lyme Regis, but it was all a bit of a nightmare because I was going with my mate, and he said he knew someone who knew someone who had a bit of land in the garden.
We had a bit of land in the garden.
What's the point, though, innit? You know, what's the point of camping in someone's garden where there's a sort of like a spa down the road and like a pub?
No, because you're by the sea, aren't you? It's getting away from it all, seeing the world.
It's not if you're in
backyard.
someone's front garden.
No, back.
Oh, sorry.
Well, there's even less to see except 3 fences.
No, but it's private, isn't it? So the thing is, he said, oh, it's a great garden, the owners are away, and there's a toilet, an outside toilet that they have
Getting
for like
away
when they
from
have
it, innit?
parties
Yeah.
and stuff. So we get there, and this lad who knew about this bit of land,
Someone's back garden.
well, yeah, said, oh, you can't use it, they haven't gone on holiday.
So now you're stuck in the middle of a big civilised conurbation called Lyme Regis. Well, how are you going to survive?
Well, we ended up just sort of keeping on the beach. But
Did you pitch your tent on the beach?
put the tent on the beach. We found somewhere where there was a load of rubbish. So we thought,
nice.
That's the place to go,
Oh,
yeah.
lovely.
No,
A
but
municipal tip.
What was it? Was it chemical waste or just like, you know...
No, just
um,
Coke
just
cans
syringes
and
Oh,
and
lovely.
But listen, though,
Baby
you've got to
diapers,
think
sure.
about that.
Rusty, what's rusty?
If there's rubbish there, it means it was a good place to camp
Why?
Why?
because other people have camped there.
Oh my
Right.
God.
So that's how you've got to look at it. It's a way. That's like a little tip of.
So you could have slept
first
in a
thing-
public lavatory.
Yeah. This one's nice. What? It's covered in shit. Means other people have had a shit here.
Welcome to our 5-star hotel. You'll notice vomit over all the fucking walls.
So that means people have had a good time here. They got right pissed up and threw their lungs up.
So that's where we put down the tent. We put down the tent there, and then what was annoying is
he puts down a tent.
we what's the name? We
It was already up.
He
It
was
carried
already
it all
they
the way
carried
in
it all
from
the way
London.
there and they went, let's pack it down.
Yeah.
the weird thing was, as soon as we set up, some other people turned up.
Oh, that's all the rubbish tip. Holiday makers,
They started setting up their tents. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
No, look, there's some nappies over there.
Yeah.
Move nearer the nappies.
And they offered us some sausages.
All right.
My mate said, "Oh, ignore them. That's like code for swingers."
What?
What?
No!
What? So there were some people cooking some sausages,
Yeah.
saying, "Would you like the
Right.
sausages? We've made too much." And you
It's
said,
just
"No,
that
that's
thing.
code
Don't
for
talk
swinging."
to strangers. It's like we want to get away from it all.
Yeah.
We don't want someone. You know, it starts off with sausages, doesn't it? And then before you know it,
but what do these people look like?
they were about 45.
Who are they there?
A man and a woman.
A man and a woman. So what was in it for the bloke?
Some people like that, don't they?
That means
know.
you say, right, I want the bald one, love. If it's like wife swapping, shouldn't one of you be a wife?
No, but I don't know all the rules and that. But
He's just got a real thing for fucking oranges.
and we didn't want any sausages anyway, so we just sort of
I
said,
don't believe sausages is a
It's a
code for
code for
swingers. Because eventually, how many times do they give someone sausages and they go, well, get your pants off. And they go, wait a minute, we just have some sausages. They go, oh, this isn't working, this code.
But why
we need
would
a better
they be,
code.
Why would we be being offered sausages?
Because they're nice people and they're making sausages.
Yeah. Makes you wonder.
Let's not trust these people. Let's move our tent nearer to the corpse.
So yeah, that was the camping.
Brilliant.
September 30th. Going away with Suzanne's mum and dad. We're meeting them at Madeira Airport as they're flying in from Manchester. The plane was full and I had a headache. There was a baby sat behind us that was crying its eyes out for the whole flight.
Oh.
The mother of it said it was upset because its ears were hurting. So were mine.
Oh, God.
We went to try and find a supermarket. Suzanne's man was having a go at her dad because he didn't have a shirt on.
Oh my God.
She said he looks a mess and is embarrassed to be seen with him. It's their Ruby anniversary tomorrow.
That's why we went away.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a fan to put in our room to drown out the sound of the mopeds. I've heard Wayne Rooney does the same thing with a vacuum cleaner. What?
If you've just got a noise that's constant, it makes you nod off. And it drowns out every other background noise. So
I
all
use
you've
a
got
fan.
is like, if it's a vac, it's just... And if that's constant for like all night, you just nod
People
off.
next door going, they've got their vacuum cleaner on again. But poke the chickens.
That's how nuclear wars start.
Yeah.
It works.
Doesn't work.
We watched-
Earplugs, drown out everything.
I've tried them. I didn't like it, did I?
Why not?
Because I could hear my heartbeat.
Oh, you're such a strange little creature. Oh.
Didn't do much this morning. Just sat by the pool, saving insects that flew into it.
What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna die like fucking Noah. That's crazy. Nothing.
How were you saving them? Did you wait for them to hit the water, then fish them out, or you grabbed them in the air?
Stuck my finger on the top. They grabbed on, lifted it off.
And what, when it, like some sort of insect lifeguard, you'd see someone landing and you'd go, right, that's me, dun, 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 and you'd go in there.
But it's hard to turn a sort of a blind eye to stuff like that because you know that's something, you know, you're witnessing death. And if you can save something, you do, don't you? You do your bit. And at night, I'd sort of think, have they learnt the lesson or will they be back and will they be dead in here tomorrow? But if they can get an extra day, I've done my bit. I can't do more than that. I'm on holiday, do your bit. I'm lucky enough to see the world, do your bit.
What a hero.
I love it.
I did my bit.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that he was running around saving flies and things.
It's just something. There's something so sort of.
Meanwhile, an old lady drowned
Yeah.
while he was saving a beetle.
My goodness. That pitch for a movie was one of the worst things I've ever heard, but it was hilarious. There is nobody in the world like Karl Pilkington. Every episode of An Idiot Abroad I watch, every episode of this I watch, there's just nobody like her. But please subscribe. We got more coming, more of this, An Idiot Abroad. We'll see you guys in the next video.